We're going to start this video off with what you really want, the sound clips. First up, the stock system. And here's what it sounds like with the new system. On it a little bit for sure. We've got the box opened up and emptied out here. We've obviously got our two mufflers and some clamps, the instructions, and the two extensions for the muffler valves. Right here on the instructions, it's got a list of what you should see. Verify you've got that before you start working on it. Here is the array of tools that I used. Now, you don't need every single one of these, but this is exactly what I used, so that's why it's sitting here. Starting on the left, I've got the tape measure and the Sharpie, and that is what I use to mark where to cut off the old mufflers. Then, of course, the Sawzall is to actually cut the mufflers off. Then I've got the flathead screwdriver and the needle nose pliers here. And the needle nose pliers is a handy tool for taking connectors apart that I had trouble reaching. The flathead screwdriver is what I use to unlock the tabs on the connectors for the muffler valve actuators. Then I've got some lube to spray the muffler hangers and then the muffler hanger removal pliers. Then next to that, I've got an 8mm little ratcheting wrench and an 8mm socket on my cordless ratchet. Those are for removing and reinstalling the exhaust valves. Then I've got a 3/8 ratchet with a 13mm socket on it. And then I've got a regular 3/8 cordless impact. That's what I use to tighten down the clamps on the new exhaust system once I get that installed. The hammer I use to help persuade the new exhaust pipes over the old ones. Then I've got a couple zip ties to hold in place the connector extensions for the exhaust valves, and then a tool to cut them off. One other thing to note here is the deburring tool for the exhaust pipes. The instructions state to cut these pipes 9 inches away from the muffler. So I've already grabbed a Sharpie and marked it, but I'm measuring right from the collar that welds onto the muffler up 9 inches, marked it on both pipes, and now we're gonna cut both of those pipes. The next thing we're going to do is unplug or remove the exhaust valve on the passenger side. There's 3 8mm bolts on here, and you may find that's the easiest way to remove it, but I think I can sneak in here. This is the hard one to access, but I've already snapped the tab back on the connector, and I think I can reach in with the needle nose here, and of course, I can't hardly see it. I can't capture this on camera, so I'm gonna reach in, and there we go. I got that unplugged. That actually went pretty easy. Otherwise, the alternative would be just unbolt it and let it hang while you drop down the exhaust. Now we're over on the driver's side. I've already pushed this gray tab out to unclip it. Now, or to unlock it, I should say. Now we can press the tab down and we should be able to unplug the whole thing. There we go. That one went pretty easy. The next thing we're going to tackle are the hangers. We're going to spray a little bit of lube on them. And I've got this tool that generally makes pretty quick work of these. So we're going to work our way around and break all those free. So when you're dropping this down with these valves on here, you got to watch them because there's some plastic heat shields in here, and you want to definitely drop the muffler down like we're doing. Drop the front down first, and then you should be able to sneak it out. Maybe really close right there. There we go. Now that we have everything out, we're gonna zip these 8mm bolts out. Some of them we can access with power tools, and some of them we can't. Now with our new mufflers laid out here, we can take these valves, and they are directional. There's only a certain way they'll go in. You obviously want to confirm that it's lining up before you crank these things in. Right here, I'm going to deburr both the inside and the outside of the exhaust pipe so the new ones slide over good. Then I'm going to install the exhaust valve extension harnesses that come with the kit. Now you're ready to slide the mufflers on, but before you do that, make sure you install the new exhaust clamps that come with the mufflers. Now I made a mistake here, and I thought I was going to be able to slide the muffler onto the pipe and then hook it on the rear hanger right above the tailpipes. You can't do that. It's hard to see. I got the best shot I could, but you're going to need to take the two 13mm nuts off, install that bracket onto the new muffler, and then bolt it back down. Then you can install the hangers up front, get everything plugged in. Now I routed this incorrectly the first try here. I wound up putting it back behind the heat shield like I did here on the passenger side. Zip tie it up there, make sure it's not too tight, but that it's in a safe place where it's not going to get cut. And then the last thing that you're going to need to do that I didn't capture is tighten down the new exhaust clamps. Here's one more sound clip for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.